Hey guys, back again with the 1000 Platinum Challenge, and I'm going to do it in the, uh, what is this, Temple of Droga, Mines of Droga, whichever. I'm going to head on in here. I'm in Frontier Mountains, and you get there by going through over there. Alright, Temple of Droga. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get at it here. Had a new subscriber the other day, and his name is Chris Gaylor, I believe, and he made the suggestion to come into Droga or Nurga, either one. I checked my maps, and I do not have a Nurga map, but I do have my original Droga map. Pop it up here real quick. Very extensive, a lot of little cul-de-sacs and other things in here. Not going to get all of them, but that's okay. I'm not going to get every little square inch of this zone. There's plenty of mobs, and I think the repop on them was basically 8 minutes or so. I'm going to try and head for, I'm going to go ahead and keep my map up. I'm going to go ahead and try and head for, it would be the west end of this zone. There are several named there, and just looted some Mount Death mineral salts. And they're one of the most valuable things in this game, and people don't realize it, because you can turn them in and gain some nice positive faction with Kabilis, with the Ixar. So my recommendation is stockpile them. And then when you get to a point where you can turn them in, and if I remember right, it's the Sarnak near the entrance to Chardok. I think he's the one that gave you, is it a Goblin Trader or something like that is his title. Anyway, trust me, save them. You will eventually want to use them, and if not your main, some alt or something. Back in the day, it was not uncommon for, these guys aren't aggroing as fast as I thought they would. Takes my pet a little bit to kill these guys. They do have some armor class and some hit points. Anyway, guilds would come in here and do raids specifically for gaining Mount Death mineral salts. So pathing is an issue in this zone. Not always going to get pets following a straight path. They will hook and hang up on corners. There are some sharp corners in this zone. A fossilized bone shard. It's an augmentation, but it's no drop, so I do not. Anyway, now that my pet is finally caught up, I'm going to continue heading to where I need to go. Use my Tellurian bodyguard there. Copper armband. I forget how much these sell for. It's like 8 gold or something, I thought. I put never on that. I just got to looking at the faction hits. Wow. It's minus 25 against the goblins for killing just one of them. But you're standing with the Brood of Dazak, goes up by 1. If I remember right, it's Sarnax. So I am kindly or above to Sarnax. And I've been actually higher. And what I did was, my old guild, what we would do is go in and raid a little bit. And I would usually act as a scout because I could just walk in. And because I'm a magician, I would use Call of the Hero, and I could jump the whole group past all the little stuff and into the important parts of the zone. Get my little pet. I've got it named here: Rock Sneak and Rillip. Let's go ahead and see what he's dropping today. Plat count, we are almost up to 400. So some of these suckers are dropping 8, 13, 5. Pretty good stuff here. He's dropped a couple of things. Let's see what he's got. A silver winged belt, which is no drop, but looks like all classes and races can use. Strength plus 10, intelligence 10, wisdom 10. Nice belt. Required level of 55. I'm going to leave it. Got a carved wooden mask. This item can be used in trade skills. I do not remember ever looting that. I'll go ahead and loot that one. Let's see what this other item is here. Is this just junk? No, it's something decent. Earring of New Mysteries. Let me continue on killing stuff here. Or aggro stuff while I read this. Recommended level of 47, armor class 3, some small stats, plus 3 save versus fire, cold magic, disease, poison. Not the greatest earring, especially for the level required to get in here in the first place and get it. But a carved bone shield used to be quite the shield back in the day. That's lore, but I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Anyway, again, probably a nice tribute item. Since today's standards, no one would want the silly thing. Okay. Come on, guys, aggro up. Got another named here, Dirt Defender Grop. And I do not have him on my list, so I'm going to add him in real quick. Dirt Defender Grop. Good old Dirt Defender Grop. Save map. Do not forget to do that. Kill, 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 pet. Let's see what we get here. I'll go ahead and aggregate this guy and this guy. It drops some kind of book. It says the Pristine Tome of Truth. Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Necromancer, Wizard, Magician, Enchanter. Recommended level 44. A little bit of stats. 5 intelligence, 5 wisdom. So, again, back in the day, when Kunark was the new expansion, I'm sure that was quite valuable and everybody wanted it, but today it's pretty sad. Okay. This is False Wall right here, and you got this dude, and I'm sure he's for some big epic quest or something. Anyway, just for administrative purposes, I want to let you know that I will go back and keep track of the timeline on this, so that any of these times when I pause, get lost, do something where I'm not actually active trying to kill stuff, will not count against the time for this zone. Should be a good time because we're creeping up towards 650 already. Goblin loincloth, can be used in trade skills. Go ahead and loot them, or sell them or destroy them later. So, shout out to Chris there. You had a really good suggestion in this zone. Yeah, to be honest, Nurga and Droga never even came to mind until you had sent that message. I remembered making a ton of money here. Spent a couple levels in here. But because it was caster heavy, I was kind of reluctant to stay in here because I soloed all the time. I just didn't remember the plat count being this high. I just assumed it was, 8 gold on up to 5 platinum, and that was about it. Which would still mean it was still a good candidate, but not as good as it looks like it's turning out to be. Already up over 725. Okay, pop a buff on here. Refresh another one. Yeah, it took a little bit for my pet to get up here. What do we have here? A polished shard. I can never remember what that's for, so I'll just go ahead and loot it. I remember I was like a wizard quest or something, but that's alright. Anyway, back to the administrative stuff. If this is your first time looking at any of these 1,000 Platinum Challenge videos, it was from a discussion that I had some folks online, and we were all talking about, if you needed 1,000 plat cash, which would be the best zone to get it in, and to farm it in for a high level character to quickly farm cash. And so, of course, everybody's first answer was Wrath Mountains, and so far it has been the fastest in this challenge. But myself and a couple other people threw out other suggestions, and this is not scientific the way we're doing this, but Slinker Ukul, yeah, I've got him marked down. It's not scientific, but it gives you a pretty good idea. Velvet lined boots, looks like everybody can wear them. Recommended level of 44, armor class 8, a little bit of stats there. Stamina 6, intelligence 3, wisdom 3, agility 3, dexterity 3. I'm always saying these stats in case you can't see it on screen. Can't read it when you're watching these videos. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. And what's this other thing? Fine sheet of black ore. Yeah, leave it. Obviously for some quest. Alright. We are at 860 plus 30, almost to 900. So let me go. I don't even think, let me look at this. By the time we get these 1,000 plat, I think we'll get it in only 20 to 25% of the zone. Well, they're not happy with me at all. Hey, let me pop my Blurring Bodyguard spell out here. And my little bodyguards will root some of these guys down. And my pet has decided not to kill stuff. It's done this several times now, and I don't know why. There is a bug that has recently cropped up here in the last month or two. And it's very disappointing because it throws off this challenge, and it would really suck if somebody was in here soloing and got a little bit overwhelmed. And that's 1,000 during all that little melee right there. So thank you, Chris, for an outstanding suggestion. Wow, that may come close to Wrath Mountains there. That was pretty quick. I will also do Nurga, but I may have to go in and map it, and I will probably also make a video on just how I, not the proper way, or showing every little single technique of the mapping system, just the basics and what I do when I map a zone. Some people get really fancy with levels and colors and whatnot, and that's just nothing I was ever into. But anyway, thank you again for that suggestion. Any of you other guys, you got ideas for videos, whether it's more of these challenge videos or just anything else you want to see? I had a couple of guys email me, and they wanted to know some trade skill stuff. I could make 1,000 videos on the different trade skill things. I will do some, but they will involve and it'll be based off the new trade skill system. Fastest way to, say, 100, brewing, tailoring, blacksmithing, such and such. So that way they're short videos and just get people started and everything. You can get up to a skill level 100 on just about all of the major trade skills for not much money, really. It's pretty easy now. Baking, you can buy fresh fish now. You don't have to actually physically fish them like you used to. So anyway, I'll do some trade skill stuff, but if you need to know anything about that, I would suggest just go ahead and go to I think it's eqtraders.com, and just spend some time and look that site over. I know they had some tutorials, but some of them are dated, but you'll get the gist. And of course they have every recipe under the sun that's been discovered. So anyway, thank you all, and Keep watching. Tell your friends. Like and subscribe. All right.